what you do. It doesn't matter who you take down along the way. Empty promises you make. With you, it's all just a game. Why do I play the part of the fool with such an open heart? I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I see comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? And here you are back at it again. You're always quick to remind me that you're my friend, and that you always have my very best interest in mind. Do you really think that I'm that blind? I know just what you're doing, and I just let you do it, 'cause it's pointless to fight. No, you made up your mind. I know what you came to do. I know that you'll follow through, no matter what I say. So I guess I'll play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I see comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? And I wish that we could go back to the days back when you'd hear the words I'd say, back when I was still myself, back when you heard my cries for help. I know there's still a part of me that holds on to what we used to be before you burnt it all to ash. I really want that person back, so I'll just play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I see comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? It's not too late to go back. It's not too late to take it back. And it's not too late, don't turn your back. You wish your act was just a ruse, but it's not too late to go back. It's not too late to take it back. It's not too late, don't turn your back. Why let you face your own demise?
What is up, chat? All right, it is good to be back. I know I have not streamed in a hot second. Let me turn off starting soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is so great to have you here. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Artemis Rose. Hello, Grace, aka Capillas. Welcome to the stream. And anyone else who may be watching who I haven't read in chat. Oh, hello, Mika. Welcome to the stream. And hello to any lurkers. If you want to lurk, you're more than welcome to. I do that sometimes as well while watching streamers. But it's so great to have all of you here. I said I would try to stream a little bit earlier than I usually do. I know I haven't streamed in like 20 days, I think it is. It's been a while. But here I am. And the reason I haven't been streaming as much lately is because I was streaming like several times a week during November and December, but only because I had a lot of breaks from school, like Thanksgiving break, Christmas break. We had time off for like New Year's. So I had a lot of time to stream. But then January came and I was so busy with school again. And also the musical, which I can't wait to keep you guys updated on that because it's been so much fun. It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. I really love it. If anyone's confused, I'm referring to Stark, the musical, a tribute to the MCU. The campaign is actually coming to a close. It's at the Indiegogo page, Indiegogo campaign. It's at, I believe, a little over $5,500, which is really, really awesome. You guys are all amazing. And if you couldn't contribute, no worries. That's totally fine too. I'm just gonna pull up a Google Doc with my set list for today because we're doing a music stream And don't mind the sudden color change between like my face. It just lights up because the Google Doc page is just bright white. So yeah, I decided I would stream earlier because there were some UK viewers, loyal UK viewers, that were tired of always watching at midnight, which I do not blame them for. So I know it's only like an hour earlier, but you know what? At least it's not midnight if anyone in the UK is watching. Also, I think it's a little bit better for maybe Australia time, maybe not actually. But anyways, I'm happy to have you all here. And I'm going to grab my guitar. Today we have a guitar and a ukulele. So that's great. I think we're going to start with the guitar and then we'll move to the ukulele. There's a few songs I'll play on uke. If I'm going to be honest, I haven't played the ukulele a lot lately. I've been playing a lot of guitar and getting better at guitar, but then I've gotten more rusty at ukulele, which stinks. But yeah. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. here in Australia. More reasonable. Yo, nice. I'm so glad that it's more reasonable. Yo. All right. So, let me grab my guitar, and the camera keeps coming out of focus and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So, I have my guitar right here. I have to grab a pick though. Oh, here's my guitar pick. I always leave my guitar picks at my desk in like not a very organized manner. Is that the word? Yeah. It's 5 p.m. here. Oh, wow. 2 hours ahead. Oh, wow. I forget, like, yeah, that's right. Countries have multiple time zones. Sometimes I let that slip my mind. Probably because, like, the UK, I'm pretty sure, is just one time zone, but then the US and Australia are multiple. Also, I hope I'm not too out of breath because I was exercising earlier today, and then I was like, oh wait, I'm gonna stream, that's right, and then I rushed to get ready. But you know what? It should be fine. Alright. So I've actually memorized one of the songs I'm going to play. I don't know if I should open with the song or if I should save it, but I want to play my most recent songs. That I've released, which are When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends, Cat and Mouse, and Play with Dynamite, and also Forgiveness, Tubbo's song. And Cat and Mouse and Forgiveness are so hard to play on guitar. Because I wrote them on piano. And yeah, I'm gonna play them on ukulele probably because it's a little bit easier, but I think they're the easiest to play on piano. But of course, I anyways, let's see. Yo, hello, Donster. I know you sent a message earlier, but I forgot to say it welcome, so I'm saying it now, welcome. Alright. So, also I have some non-Dream SMP songs that I am going to show you that I wrote like 2 months ago, but I don't think I've ever played them on stream. So I thought, oh wow, that scared me. What's up, Dono? I saw like it pop up in my screen. Not Dono, it's a follow. Thank you so much for the follow. But I saw it like in the corner of my screen. I was like, what is that? It's just, of course, it's an alert box. I forget that I have an alert box on. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna play some music, and also I keep talking instead of just starting, but I feel like there's like one more announcement. Oh yeah, I have one more announcement before we begin. So I'm not like, so I'm on currently I am on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I think I have a Facebook page, but I rarely use it. I'm on TikTok, and then Twitch, but I did, and of course Spotify, because that's where I release I have a lot of my music, and like Amazon Music, Apple Music, etc., SoundCloud. But I recently rebooted my Tumblr because I had a Tumblr back in 2020 for music, and I used to post on there about my musical, and then I deleted all the posts and like stopped using the account because I thought, oh, like I don't really get much traction on here anyways, so I don't really need it. But I decided to reboot it, and I'm not going to publicize it at all. I'm not going to link it anywhere. I'm not going to talk about it anywhere, but maybe on stream. So if you find it, it's kind of like a little Easter egg. There's been like 2 or 3 people that have found it. But yeah, I thought it would be fun. It's out there. So if you find it, have fun. But yeah. All right. The hunt begins / Yang. Yeah, it's meant to be found, but it's just not going to be overly publicized, so it's more special. But of course, my chat gets to know about it, of course, on it / Yang. All right. So I think I'm going to start with When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends, because I memorized it. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that. So glad I finally caught a stream. Just wanted to say I love your music, and Promises You Couldn't Keep's actually what got me to stream SMP. That is so cool. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and for that little comment. I love it. That means so much. I'm so glad you like my music, and I hope you enjoy this stream. All right, Tumblr Pog, ha ha ha, let the hunt begin. Let the hunt begin. All right. Time to play When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. The song has 4 people singing in it, but it's just gonna be one, because it's just me. And me and my acoustic guitar. Alright. I have this memorized, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully I don't fumble. Alright. Found the Easter egg. Yo! Alright, here we go. When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. Wait, you know what? I should probably tune my guitar before I start, because I would hate to, like, play the whole song out of tune. Don't mind me taking forever to start as per usual. You know what? It's only been 12 minutes, and, like, 4 of those minutes was a starting soon song, so it's fine. This is just slightly flat. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's a little sharp. Alright, that's better. And now, the E. That's a little bit flat. Okay, yeah. I was playing this earlier and I tuned the E by ear because it was really out of tune, so now it's perfectly in tune. So let's do When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. And if you need me to adjust the volume at all, feel free to let me know. I'll try to scoot out more. Here we go. I still remember the snow last December, the way that it fell on the ground. In this miserable place with you, I felt safe. I thought that on you I could count. I remember last Christmas, you got me a new disc. I was so excited to put it on, and we danced along to my favorite song. I can't believe those days are gone. How did such a happy story have such a tragic end? Could we go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to stubbornness and arrogance? I still remember the lingering embers you stared at in my fireplace. I let you borrow my things, took you under my wing, but I guess that my trust was misplaced. I put my guard down just
go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to selfishness and impudence. You needed me last December, but I was still in November, focusing only on my regrets, and I let everything that we had slip right through my hands. Am I the reason such a happy story had such a tragic end? I guess I showed up a little too late. Would things have been different if I had stayed? I can hardly remember the rain last December, but I know that it burned through my skin. They all love that version of me, the one who couldn't think. Would you love me more if I was who I was then? But could we go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to senselessness and belligerence? And I'm sorry I didn't become what you wanted. I'm sorry that I left all of your nights haunted. Why is it that you always leave in the end? Why is it with you everything's past tense? I still remember the snow last December, the way that it fell on the ground.
Alright, let me read chat. Time for tears chat. Oh, by the way, Artemis Rose is the one that made the art for this song on YouTube and Spotify, so yeah, she makes awesome art. Okay, I still remember the 3rd of December. Funny story. I've had several comments referring to like, oh, this reminds me like of that line from Conan Gray's song. Did you think of that when writing this? Truth be told, I had never listened to Heather by Conan Gray until after I wrote this song. So it's kind of funny. I guess musicians just think alike, because I hadn't even listened to Heather by Conan Gray until after I wrote this. So that's kind of crazy and a weird coincidence. And then I listened and I was like, wait, that's weird. What the heck? This is a sad bop. Yes. Agreeing nods. Love that. Even music is better with a gaming chair. So true. No problem, Artemis. No problem. All of the art for Amanda's songs are cool. I'm so glad you guys love all the art. Oh, speaking of which, I posted about this on Tumblr and on Discord. But I feel like Tumblr, Discord, and stream is where I talk about the tea, the news, the announcements before I announce them. But I am working, I think I might have tweeted about this too, so I guess it's kind of been out there, but I've been working on a new song with the amazing Grace, aka Capillis, who is my producer, and I'm not going to name drop the song yet, but we've been working on it pretty much all month. It's gonna be more alternative rock. I'm so excited for it. I wrote this song like a year ago, and I didn't like one of the verses in it, and then I fixed it this past month, and now I really like the song. So yeah, it's gonna be out in early February probably, but I'm so excited to show you all. I really like it. Yo, hello Rodney, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you could join us. Do an Alice in Chains song. Oh, I'm just doing original songs right now. I might do a cover stream one day, but I don't have any plans to currently. I have to look at the Twitch policy on cover songs, so yeah, but maybe someday I will do one. All right. So I'll play one of the original songs that I haven't showed anybody yet. I'm excited. I'm so glad you're excited. Alright, so this one I wrote, when did I write this? Probably in September or October. Maybe October, I'm thinking. Let me see if I can remember this chord I used. I used a weird chord. Is this it? Okay, that's the chord. I think it's a C5. I'm not positive though. I wrote this about okay, let me try to think. I've never played this song on stream before. I hope you guys like it, but it's called, I'm calling it right now, I Guess the Heroes Really Fall in the End. At least that's the current title. I know it's kind of long, but it's kind of about looking up to somebody or thinking the world about somebody, and then they turn out not to be who you thought they were, or they change. So maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. If you can, that's cool. But if you can't, that's cool too. So never played this for anyone before, so I guess you're gonna be the first ones to hear it. All right. Okay, let me get the strumming pattern right first. That's not right. Oh my gosh, I haven't played this in like a few weeks. Iced cup of cold brew, nothing else for you. We both sit cross-legged on my bed, hanging out in my room. I thought you were just so smart, you were just so wise. I looked up to you with my big bright eyes, but I think the person that I knew, they died. When did you become so mean? When did you become so crude? It grosses me out just to think that I once thought the world of you. I don't recognize you at all. I guess the heroes really fall in the end. There's no need to plead your case, 'cause now I know that it was fake. You don't have to pretend. Two iced cups of cold brew one September afternoon. I think that was the last time I saw the person I once knew sitting in that parking lot. I thought you were the best, but soon all of my admiration was laid to rest. When did you become so mean? When did you become so crude? It grosses me out just to think that I once thought the world of you. I don't recognize you at all. I guess the heroes really fall in the end. There's no need to plead your case, 'cause now I know that it was fake. You don't have to pretend. How could somebody so nice become somebody so cold? I miss the person that you were. It's so far out of my control. I can't believe I used to hang on to your every word. I don't want anything to do with you. That's the one thing that I know for sure, 'cause I don't recognize you at all. No, I don't recognize you at all. I don't recognize you at all. I guess the heroes really fall in the end. There's no need to plead your case, 'cause now I know that it was fake. You don't have to pretend. How could somebody so nice become somebody so cold? I miss the person that you were. It's so far out of my control. When did you become so mean? When did you become so crude? It grosses me out just to think that I once thought the world of you. Alright, let me read chat. Tears time. I love all the emotes. Oof, feeling that. Defo gonna loop this when the VOD comes out. Yo, I'm so glad you like it. That was so good. Oh, thank you. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I'm so glad you like it. Who knows? Maybe I'll record it, since I have plans to record more original music this year, along with Dream SMP songs. I just want to record both. I didn't do a lot of music that last year other than Dream SMP songs until December, but I want to do more of both because I think it's fun. Also, I know a lot of people in the past have liked Strangers, which I'll probably play sometime on this stream because it usually gets requested every stream. So yeah, I'll probably record that one too this year. I have lots of plans to record, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get my ukulele and we can play a Dream SMP song. Cat and Mouse, maybe? Let's do that one, maybe? I wrote this one on piano. Well, actually, I did this one digitally at first. I usually use instruments while writing these songs, but I actually use my computer's digital keyboard to write it. Like, there's on Logic, there's like a digital keyboard, which is like a piano. And I used that to write it, and then I basically wrote it on a piano after the fact to like finalize some stuff. So yeah, I can play more chords on piano than I can ukulele and guitar, which is weird because I can play guitar and ukulele better than piano in my opinion. So I don't know. Yeah, Cat and Mouse Pog. Yo, I had Cat and Mouse on loop, to be honest. Yo, that's so cool. I'm so glad you liked that song. That was so fun to make. Grace and I had so much fun. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Grace said it was one of her favorite songs she's produced. It was so much fun. I loved how, okay, I don't know if I saw a few comments about this, but I tried to make we wanted to make the drum beat sound like a heartbeat at times and like make it seem like a chase. And I loved what Grace did with the omnichord, and her amazing production skills. Hey Amanda, I know I asked what your guitar's name was last time, but now I know what you named your ukulele. Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. So I have two ukuleles that are very, very similar. This one's actually my second one. My first one is in my closet, and it's very similar, other than the head is mahogany instead of this light color, and it has pinkish around here too, instead of just the gold and abalone. It's like pink and abalone. And that one's named Cordelia. This one is named, I believe, Vega. Yeah, because funny story. When I was, after my freshman year, I think, I played local gigs in California, from like all the way down south to, I think, all the way past, a little past Sacramento, almost to San Francisco. But I'd never played out of state, and then I got asked to play in Las Vegas. So that was crazy. It wasn't any like big crazy club or anything in Las Vegas. It was like some family friendly event. But I got to play in Vegas, and it was so cool. I got to stay there a couple days and then play up there, and we got there to unload our stuff, and lo and behold, the ukulele case was empty. So we had to go to Guitar Center and buy a ukulele, because we did not live close to Vegas necessarily. So I named this one Vega because she's from Vegas. But yeah. It is very out of tune. Oh my gosh. Yo, I made it. Yo, welcome Archer. Welcome to the stream. So happy to have you here. I'm going to tune my ukulele because it is very out of tune. I haven't played it in like 2 months. Very sad. I've been playing a lot of guitar and then some piano. I need to pull out my ukulele again. Right. It's a little sharp. I definitely need to replace these strings. What the heck? I don't think I've replaced these strings in like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, which probably is a while. I would probably replace them if I played it a little bit more, but I'm not currently playing it a lot right now. My other ukulele has really nice strings because we replaced them with like this other brand that my guitar teacher recommended a while back. But this one doesn't have... They're still good strings, but these ones don't last as long. I'm gonna play Forgiveness on this later as well, but I originally wrote that song on piano too. Or I think I wrote it on guitar, and then I transposed it on a piano. So I'm gonna have to play it on the uke with the capo because I changed it so much. But yeah... See, how often do you need to replace them? I have one. I haven't replaced them before. Okay, so I've been told different things. My guitar teacher told me every 6 months, but then I had another teacher that told me you could wait every year for ukulele strings. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what my teachers have told me, because you have to place guitar strings more often because they're metal and these are nylon. So I believe once a year or whenever you can at least feel them getting worn down. I guess it depends on how much you play them. But these are definitely almost 2 years old. So I should probably... Actually, I don't think I've ever replaced these strings before. Hold on. They might be... Well, I got this when I was 15 and I'm turning 18 in 2 weeks. They're like 2.5, 3 years old. Yeah, I should definitely replace these. This string sounds a little bit worn down, but yeah, I've replaced my guitar strings several times. I think I replaced them like 2.5, 3 months ago. But yeah, imagine an instrument Google Translate. That would be kind of fun, not gonna lie. That's a good stream idea. Maybe I'll have to write that down. But yeah, please, that would be a literal lifesaver. Oh my gosh, that would be fun. I remember when I was like in middle school, I loved watching those like Google Translate sings videos. Alright. So Cat and Mouse. I don't play F minor much on here, so if it's a little janky, I apologize. Because there's several ways to play it. So I'll do my best. Alright. Here we go, Cat and Mouse. Wait, we'll do that. Stand back, get away from me. Don't try to tell me what I need. You're trying to get into my head. Well, we're not doing this again. You wait with bated breath for my every misstep. You make my blood control. You make my blood run cold. You always need control. Love messing with my mind. How do you sleep at night? Can't you let me have my happy ending? Don't you know that there's no use pretending that you've changed? Stop with these games. You always win, it's just not fair. Can't you let me come up for air? I can't get out of this game of cat and mouse. Oh, are you gonna cry? Do I haunt your dreams? can't do this again. Don't tell me this is how it ends. I love messing with your mind. How do you sleep at night? Can't you let me have my happy ending? Don't you know that there's no use pretending that you've changed? Stop with these games. You always win, it's just not fair. Can't you let me come up for air? I can't get out of this game of cat and mouse. And we keep running around in circles, a never-ending game of chase. I finally find my confidence, but of course you go rip it away. Why are you always on my tail, eagerly hoping that I fail? I see you spiraling, I've got you on a string. Can't you let me have my happy ending? Don't you know that there's no use pretending that you've changed? Stop with these games. You always win, it's just not fair. Can't you let me come up for air? I can't get out of this game of cat and mouse. I'm so burnt out from this game of cat and mouse. All right, that wasn't too bad, I don't think. F minor is weird. F minor is so weird on the ukulele, but I always think of the Pitiful Children. Yeah, oh my gosh. From Be More Chill, I remember that song. I never got like super into Be More Chill, but I remember liking a few of the songs, and I think that was one of them. Yeah, F minor is so weird on the ukulele. I don't understand. You've probably answered this before, but what is your favorite Dream SMP song you've written? I don't mind answering it again, and honestly, it always changes. I always say, oh wait, one second. A good job. Thank you. Okay, so I always say Bittersweet because that Grace and I both had so much fun making that song. We made it in 4 days, and I was taking 3 AP classes at the time, and I had homework, so much homework, and I was staying up till like 3 a.m. every day on school days getting this song done. And then Jack Manifold reacted to it, which was so cool. The only streamer to like ever fully react to the song. Well, any Dream SMP streamer. We've had cool small streamers react to the song, which they're awesome for. But he was the first and only Dream SMP member to react to the full song on stream. So that was really cool. I think a while back Captain Puffy might have like looked at Please Don't Make Me Choose in like a big you know how sometimes she does those like streams where she reacts to a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it was so cool. So that had a lot of good memories, and I just loved the lyrics and the tune. But recent songs though, I really love Forgiveness. I love the message of that song. I've had a lot of people say that they could relate, and I think that's so cool. And I could definitely relate too. So I think it's kind of cool how you can like make songs that apply to characters, but also a lot of people can relate to. And I love the combination of like the ukulele and the violin. Hello, Want to Fly. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Streamfly. So happy to have you here. Bittersweet is amazing and one of my favorites too. You deserve the attention you got for it. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Forgiveness is one of my faves too. Yeah, I love how Forgiveness turned out. It's so pretty sounding. The ukulele and the violin, like not a common combination, but they're cool together. They should be combined more. What's the conversation? I can't talk. Excuse me. I just played 3 songs so far, and we're just chatting about my favorite songs I've made. I loved Cat and Mouse because I had so much fun producing that with Grace. Grace did so much awesome stuff with the Omnichord and the keyboard and all that. it sounded so awesome, and I told her I want this to be like really digital. I usually don't do a lot of digital. I'll do digital and acoustic instruments combined, but I wanted this to be full on digital. And I loved making the drum beat, and then Grace made it sound extra cool. I loved the heartbeat sound and how it felt like a chase. Um, but and then I loved the for my most recent song. I okay. I'm gonna talk about all my most recent songs because I'm pretty proud of all of those. For my Please Don't Make Me Choose 1 year anniversary when I did play with Dynamite, I had so much fun with that because as a musical theater nerd, I always love in musical theater how the songs will always have references to other songs in them. I love that so much, and I wanted to do that with one of my own songs. So, Play with Dynamite references. I've had people like comment that they've caught the references, but a lot of the words are referencing to my past songs, and then the end is Please Don't Make Me Choose. So that was so fun. And that was my newest song, When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. I loved playing around with that because I used a lot of new chords that I've never used before. I used borrowed chords, I used seventh chords. It's so fun, and I thought that was really nice. And also, I changed my song structure. I made a new structure that I've never made before, where it's like verse, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge 1, bridge 2, chorus, tag. It's such a weird like pattern, but it was fun to play with. But I do have to say my favorite would still probably be Bittersweet, and like I said, I really like how Forgiveness sounds. I love the production on that song altogether. I think it sounds really crisp and clean, which I really love. Also, I actually recorded the vocals for Forgiveness in a recording studio, like a local recording studio. So like the vocals were extra clean because we got to use like somebody else's, like my mic's nice, I think, and it was like fairly affordable, really good quality, but we got to use like some crazy mic for it, so it sounds extra crisp, which I think is nice. Don't Stray is my favorite, I think, but it's pretty hard to pick. Yeah, I honestly, I'm pretty proud of all my songs that come out, and I like them all. I think that my favorites just change because, like, obviously, I like all the songs I put out. So, like, when I release new ones, I'm like, oh, I really like these, but I love all the old ones too. And then, of course, Bittersweet. Rue the Day and Monsters are my favorites. Oh, yes. When Monsters and Rue the Day first came out, those are my favorites for a while. I still really love both of them. Ooh, favorites, I Love Rewritten in Stone and Promises You Couldn't Keep. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. I remember I wrote those around the same time, and those were so fun. But the day, were the days up there. Yeah. I lost my mind hearing Play with Dynamite. I'm so glad. Hopefully that's a good thing. But I'm so glad you liked it. That was so fun to make. I had so much fun. And Grace did an awesome job with the production on that as well. I'm more of a Back to the Days kind of person. Bittersweets is another one of my faves. Yo! Yeah, Back to the Days, I think, is one of the most underrated songs, in my opinion. Of all of them, I love all the songs I put out. I think that one has the least views, but I'm still pretty proud of it. And Grace did really good on the production. I think it just has less views because I didn't have as much of a following back then. And it's a slower song, and I think slower songs typically don't do as well as fast-paced songs in the algorithm. At least that's what I've picked up so far, at least what I think. But I still think slow songs are great because like Forgiveness is a slower song and it's not as popular as like my recent songs, but I still really like it. Don't Stray and You Were My Friend are my favorites. Yo, I'm so glad. It's kind of funny because when You Were My Friend first came out, it wasn't that popular. It was probably one of my least well performing songs ever. And then like months after it came out, a lot of people started listening to it more, which is pretty funny. But I think that's so cool. And a lot of people I've seen comment about how they can relate to that because of their friends, and I think that's awesome because it's nice when people can relate to songs you wrote. It's a cool feeling. I need to drink water. That's a good thing. I'm a theater kid as well, so it's really cool. Yo, let's go. That's so awesome. Yeah, it's so fun. I can't wait till I hope one day I'll be able to share my musical songs with you all. I know I can't, and I probably won't be able to for at least a little while, but I've had so much fun working on the musical, and I can't wait to share more updates with you guys. So much fun. All right. Now I can play, let's play another original song that has not been released yet. When I talk too much, I like want to cough and like my voice wants to be all dry, but not yet. I need to sing still. All right. Got my guitar. La guitarra. Okay. All right. I think I originally wrote this with like special chords, like variations. Like I use this G instead of this G. You can barely tell the difference. It's just like one finger. And then I use this. Whoops. I think it's like a C2 and a G2. And then E minor 7, C2, and then D. I haven't played this in a hot minute, so hopefully it goes well. I'm also a theater kid. Let's go. Theater kids unite. Yo, I'm a theater kid too. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but like my friends that are also theater kids, we've just been like singing the Encanto soundtrack. Like just randomly breaking out into song. I'm sure the people around us think we're so much fun. No. We're just like randomly someone will be like, we don't talk about Bruno. And then everyone chooses a part and we all just break into song singing it. And yep. It's fun, but I'm sure people that aren't theater kids around us are probably like, all right, well. But you know what? It's better to have fun than to care about what they think. Just break out into the song. Why not? This is the one day I didn't have rehearsal today, so this stream was perfect timing. Yo, that's so cool that you have rehearsal. That play rehearsals or musical rehearsals can be so much work, but they're so much fun too. But they take up so much time as well. So I'm glad that this stream fit perfectly in your schedule. All right. Time for this next song. I wrote this song, I believe, in October. It's called Southern California Cafe. And I've never played this on stream before, or for anybody, as a matter of fact. And I haven't played it in a while, so hopefully it goes well. Currently waiting on cast list, and I'm so nervous. Well, I wish you luck. I hope that you get the part you want. Cast lists can be very nerve-wracking, but I hope that you get the part you want. I love play rehearsal. Thank you. All right, here we go. Southern California Cafe. Saturday was our day. You'd always pull up to my place at 10 a.m. I'd hop into your car and we'd go driving. Feel that summer air, windows down, wind in our hair. Passing bars and coffee shops, just take us right at the next stop. And we'd be hanging at our favorite place, that Southern California Cafe. We would be there every Saturday, that place was ours. And we'd sit out there on the patio with your cold brew and my favorite scone. With this end back then, we'd say no. That place was ours. That place was ours. That place was ours. Saturday was our day, always at our favorite place, that parking lot, right outside that coffee shop. Try to balance on the bumper blocks. If I tripped, I knew that I'd be caught. I always knew your friendly gaze would be there on my darkest days. We'd be hanging at our favorite place, that Southern California Cafe. We'd would be there every Saturday. That place was ours, and we'd sit out there on the patio with your cold brew and my favorite scone. Would this end? Back then we'd say no. That place was ours. That place was ours. That place was ours. Nobody could ever guess I'd be the one to walk away, all because of that stupid fight we had one hot September day. I kept trying to defend you, but that day you just went too far. And I don't remember looking back when you drove off in your car. But who knows, maybe you'll find me one day hanging out in our old favorite place, that Southern California cafe that once was ours. And I'll be sitting in the chair by the window with a latte and my favorite scone. Would this end? Well, I think now we know. That place was ours. That place was ours. That place was ours. It was. Alright. My brothers downstairs are watching Encanto right now. That's awesome. This is a nice distraction though. Yo, I'm so glad. Alright. Gotta take those water breaks. Thank you for the thumbs up and the claps. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I had a few other songs I wrote fairly recently. Thank you for the thumbs up. But I don't think I'm gonna share those yet because I couldn't find them all in time for the stream, but I have them like in my notes somewhere. But you know what I am going to play? I'm gonna play with Dynamite because that one is fairly easy. It's just, well, okay, it's fairly easy to play, but it's kind of a lot of breath control. When I was recording the vocals, I had to do so many takes because I didn't want to like do bad breath control, because when you're singing, like, breath control is so important, so that you're not supposed to, like, between verses, it's not supposed to be visible that you're taking a breath. You have to take controlled breaths, because if they hear like you know, like gasping for breath in between, it's considered unprofessional. So it was really hard recording this song because the vocals were so fast. I don't know why I wrote them fast. Like, I think it sounds cool in the end, but it took so many takes. And yeah, the vocals were so fast. I don't have the lyrics for this. I just have the chords, so I hope I remember them. You know what? I'm gonna pull up the lyrics because I think I might need them, because I remembered. I have it on my phone, but I'll check if I have it. You know, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I look up the lyrics for my songs online, and they'll come up and I don't put the lyrics up online. It's not, I should, but I just forget to. Like, I have them all typed out in my phone, but I forget to post them. I don't have room to do it in the description. I know people have asked me to, but the description, like, there's a word limit, so I can't like put them in the description because it will cap out because the word limit. But I completely understand that. So sometimes I'll look up my lyrics on Genius or like other lyric sites, but I don't even put them on there, which is kind of funny. I mean, they're usually accurate, which is pretty cool, but there's been a couple times where I found inaccurate postings, but they're like close enough. But I appreciate that people take the time to like type this out and put it on there, which is crazy because they're doing it from like listening and looking at my video probably. But maybe I'll like put them out someday. But there's already versions out there that I haven't put out, but it's cool that they exist. Some people have posted your songs on some websites that show you the chords over the lyrics. Oh wow, that's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I've seen my songs on I recently made SoundCloud because some people had been posting my music on SoundCloud and I didn't realize it, and I was like, "Oh, like I don't feel that great about people reposting my music on like SoundCloud or like other streaming services." So I decided to make a SoundCloud account and like post all my songs on there. So I think it's pretty cool because I've gotten some comments on videos where people have told me they found me through SoundCloud. But yeah, I love using them for ukulele. That's so sick. That's so cool. All right. Time for... Well, I just opened up my stream on accident. It's A minor, F, D minor, E the whole time. I'm just gonna... I know in the original Please Don't Make Me Choose it's more than just that, but... Alright. I love the violin in this song, but this is just going to be a guitar version. Okay. And here you are back at it again, getting me into really tight situations. You always seem to know just what buttons to push. It's really scary how I'm such an open book to you. Shut down my rhyme and reason, just want me to believe in everything that you do. It doesn't matter who you take down along the way, empty promises you make. With you it's all just a game. Why do I play the part of the fool with such an open heart? I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I seek comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? Back at it again. You're always quick to remind me that you're my friend and that you always have my very best interest in mind. Do you really think that I'm that blind? I know just what you're doing and I just let you do it, cause it's pointless to fight. No, you made up your mind. I know what you came to do. I know that you'll follow through no matter what I say. So I guess I'll play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I seek comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? And I wish that we could go back to the days back when you'd hear the words I'd say, back when I was still myself, back when you heard my cries for help. I know there's still a part of me that holds on to what we used to be before you burnt it all to ash. I really want that person back, so I'll just play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I seek comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? Please don't make me choose between the life I had with you and the moral thing to do. I really wish your act was just a ruse, but I know you've lost your mind, and I know that it's my time. Do I join you at your side, or do I let you face your own demise? Oh no! Nightbot struck again! Alright. I felt that my lung capacity is just 1 out of 10. Honestly, I feel that. Yo, dancing emojis, vibe. Yo, thank you for all the emotes. You guys are great. Nightbot is back. Oh my gosh, guys. Nightbot's returned. Oh no. Okay, you only got timed out for 5 seconds? Alright. I'm so sorry that Nightbot has done that to you. Nightbot is a little bit quirky. But if you get banned, or not banned, if you get like timed out for too long, I will untime you out because I don't know, Nightbot just loves doing that. But yeah, let me pull up forgiveness. Okay, to be honest, this is where I have the forgiveness chords. So on this little post-it note, I didn't put it on my Google Docs. So let me grab my ukulele and figure this out because I didn't figure out all the chords. I think I have it, I have the chords in my video with description, I think, but I'm gonna write them down. A modified version because if I'm gonna be honest, I dropped out of college, found myself a whole new realm. No, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna change the chords slightly for playing it because I couldn't figure out all the chords because I transposed it for the ukulele. But I have most of the same chords. I think the only one that's different is the C add 9. It's such a weird chord. I think it's like slightly a different kind of C, but it sounds close enough. It's still a type of C, I'm pretty sure. So let me figure out forgiveness. So it's like, so there's D flat. That people can change. Try. Okay, it goes F sharp add 9. So weird. It's so weird. And then it goes to C add 9, like. Oh, it's because I have the capo off. Okay. It was like, I like to believe that people can. I was just playing Forgiveness the other day on the piano. It's so much easier to play on like any instrument but the uke. Oh, but that's so cool. I love that. I love that. That's so cool, Grace. I need to do a piano stream sometime because I don't know why I can play chords more on piano when it's like I don't play it I'm not as good as, okay, because I don't know, I always say I'm not as good at piano. I'm self-taught at piano. I've never had a piano lesson before. I think I had one lesson one time when I was young and that was it. But I don't know, I don't play the classical way. I have been learning more music theory. I've been practicing my music theory more, so I'm hoping I can get better. I should do a piano stream, but today we're gonna struggle through with ukulele. This Nightbot is just built very different. Nightbot's not like other girls. So true. Okay, then it goes to C add 9, and then it goes to F sharp add 9. It's such a weird, because I think I originally wrote this in like G, and it was like too weird for my voice, so I changed it to a really weird key. I really want to learn to play piano someday. Maybe I'll have a stream where we figure it out together. But piano is such a pretty instrument, and Grace is amazing at it. She's been playing for 14 years at least. She's so good. She pretty much does piano in all of my songs. I think the only song she didn't do piano in was You Were My Friend. But oh, my dogs are barking. Please ignore that if you can hear it. But I taught myself chords and playing Rear and Stone Monsters. That's so cool. I taught myself piano because I played ukulele all the time and I started playing guitar my freshman year. And then I broke my pinky my freshman year. February of my freshman year, or January, this pinky, so I couldn't play chords, so I couldn't play music, and I was so distraught because I had to play music. I couldn't take 6 weeks without music, without writing songs. So I learned to play chords on one hand because I have like a keyboard and a piano, but my sister and my mom would play it, but I didn't know how to play. So I taught myself how to play chords with my one hand because I was determined. And then after that, I learned how to play like fifths and octaves, and I can read music, but I'm just not super fast at it. I've gotten better, but I'm still not like the fastest at it. I don't know if some people are like, oh, I'm playing and I'm just like playing as I read. I'm like, what the heck? But kudos to people that can play like that. 15 now. 15, yo, Grace. Dang, pop off. That's a lot of piano there, Grace. It really is. How did you break it? I used to play sports. That was when I stopped playing sports. Actually, I played one more sport after that. I played basketball, and I was in a basketball game, and I like to think I was fairly decent at basketball. When I was in elementary school and middle school, I was really good at basketball. And when I got to high school, I was decent. I wasn't really good. I was more average. I think it's because when I was younger, I used to play all the time. And then when I got to high school, in 8th grade, I stopped caring as much because I had a bad experience in 7th grade. 8th grade, my school canceled their basketball team. So, like, they were like, oh, we're not having girls basketball. We're having boys basketball, but we're not having girls basketball. Anyways, then in high school, I was just, like, kind of, like, just average. But I still think I was decent. And then we were in this game on I think it was January 18th. 2019. Yeah, I remember the date because it was like my best friend was having a birthday party. And I couldn't go because I had to go to an away basketball game, and I remember being kind of sad about it because they were like my best friend at the time, and I couldn't go to their party. But it was probably a good thing I didn't go because some really crazy stuff went down there, and that was another story. But I was at the basketball game, and we were playing against this team, and they're really good, and they had a lot of tall, muscular girls on the team. Like, they were tall and muscular, and I was probably about one of the tallest people on my team, and I'm very average height, and I'm not super muscular either. I'm just average. And so we were like going up, these really tall girls going up against them, and one of them was trying to do a layup. And I don't know if people know what basketball terms, but it's when you dribble up and you like kind of like you keep running and then you shoot the basket while you're running. And sometimes you run so fast, you shoot it and you continue running just because of the momentum. So a girl was doing that, like she's going for a layup to shoot it and keep running. And I blocked her, and I didn't foul her. I blocked her shot, and she like went down. Instead of shooting the basket, she hit my hand, and it like broke my pinky because she was so tall and so strong, and she was going so fast. And I thought I jammed it at first because but then by the end so I wrapped it and I kept playing. And then at the end of the game, it was blue. I thought it was a myth that broken bones were black and blue. It was real. My finger was actually blue. And then I told my parents, and I'm like, do I need to go to the doctor? And my dad's like, I don't know. And my mom was like, yes, you're going to the doctor. So, but the doctor was closed by the time I got home because the game was far and late. Because I think the game started at like 7. So by the time I got home, it was like 9 or 10 p.m. And maybe even later. And so I had to wait till the morning. So I just had to sleep awkwardly. Yep. So that's how I broke my pinky. And then I decided I'm not gonna do sports after that. And then I did softball after that and hated it because I couldn't play half the season because my finger was still recovering. And I did it only for PE credits. To be honest, I was just average. I couldn't throw very well because I don't have a lot of upper body strength. Like, I think I have a lot of I think I have more leg strength and core strength than I do upper body strength. I can't do push-ups. And so I couldn't throw. So I would always get put in left field, or I would have to play the bench. So, yeah. The world of basketball, a scary place. Oh my gosh, you used to be so tall. LOL. When I was in 6th grade, people thought I was so tall because I was like average height, you know? But like in 6th grade, that's tall because everybody else is like 4 foot like 11 or whatever, and so everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're so tall, you're so tall. And then I go to high school and I'm still the same height as I was in 6th grade. But I don't think I'm short, but I don't think I'm tall either. I'm just average, which I'm happy with, but I was really tall when I was younger because I grew really fast and then just stopped. I was a science Olympiad and they sent an email out saying that I had to quit. Oh, my friends questioned me. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, what? Oh my gosh. Man, I'm sorry about that. But that's so cool that you were an I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. That is pretty sick. Oh my gosh, that takes a lot of talent. You are talented, my friend. I've sprained my finger a few times from playing basketball in gym class. I used to hate gym class because I was like so scared of getting hurt and that I would always get hurt. Like I would get hit with a ball or like someone would bump into me or oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I'm going to real quickly change the category to just chatting and then we'll go back to music because I think this is a fun conversation and I know I have to change it just for a little bit. All right. Okay. I used to hate gym class so much. My middle school took gym so seriously. Like we were in middle school, okay? Middle school. It shouldn't even like be that serious in middle school. But they took sports and gym so seriously. They forced us to be in a cross country team. Like it was part of the PE requirement. They had basketball, volleyball, cross country. I don't know if they added soccer later on, but I don't think they did. I felt like they were going to add another sport. I'm not sure if it was soccer, but I don't think they ended up. But it was basketball, volleyball, and cross country. But basketball and volleyball were optional and seasonal, but cross country was like they counted it as part of their PE curriculum and you had to partake in it or they would dock your grade. And it was so awful. Story time with Amanda. Yo, yeah. Who else here hates gym class? Yes, we're all the unathletic Minecraft music loving people, theater kids. So, but I hated it so much. I told myself I would never do cross country in high school and that I would never do PE ever again in high school because I remember I tried to do really good. My elementary school, I think it was from 3rd through 8th grade, they made us do at my school cross country as part of PE. In 3rd and 4th grade, I was so bad at it. I would just like walk when I could when they weren't looking because I hated it so much. 5th grade, I was a try hard for some reason and I got 6th place in the whole meet. I don't know what got into me that year. I never again. I just 5th grade I decided to be a tryhard. Then in 6th grade I was going to be a tryhard again. I don't know why, and I hurt my knee because I used to be in like professional jump roping. I that was like my favorite sport. It probably still is my favorite sport I've ever done. Even though like my kids in my class would make fun of me and be like, "It's not a real sport. You're so dumb." And like they were so mean. But I loved doing it. And maybe they were just mad because they couldn't make the rope go under their legs 3 times in one jump. So no, I can't do that anymore. But I can still do it double under my legs. But wait, that's a thing that's so cool. Yeah, it was so much fun too. And so I was doing that nonstop. I actually got to play at like a halftime show, which was so cool. I was in 6th grade. I wasn't like the best jump roper on my team because there were some people that could do flips and stuff. And like in the rope and double dutch, I could not do flips. I was bad at gymnastics, but I could do cool stuff with the rope. And I hurt my knee at jump rope. And so I couldn't be in cross country at my school because I hurt my knee. And everyone in my class made fun of me for it and said I was lying to get out of cross country, but I really wasn't. And it was so annoying and they wouldn't let it go for like a month. And then in 7th grade, I had to drop jump rope halfway through the year and everyone still made fun of me for it. But I hated PE so much. Have you seen Legally Blonde the musical? I've listened to the soundtrack, but I haven't seen the musical. But there's a couple songs I really like on there. And I believe I was doing this thing where I listened to full soundtracks of musicals and I listened to the entire soundtrack. So, sometimes my high school gym teachers would not want to teach, so they pulled up Just Dance videos on YouTube and had to do that. Oh my gosh, I love that. when I was in jump rope, we would do just dance in the double dutch ropes. It was so much fun. I was really good at jumping in double dutch. Like, it didn't bother me at all. I knew how to jump in it. I could even do some tricks in there. Like, it was really hard to do certain tricks in there. Like, I couldn't flip. Some people could do push-ups in there. I could do push-ups in the single, like, ropes, which I don't know if I still can because I did that years ago. But we would do just dance in the double dutch ropes. It was so much fun. I don't know how I did that stuff. Like, I'll have to try out jump roping again, but I'm probably not as good as I was back then because it's been a while. Yes, I used to do cheerleading and people said it wasn't a real sport. I know. Did you know, like, cheerleading, you can get just as injured, if not more, than in football? There was like a study that I had to look at in like high school, I think my freshman or sophomore year, and comparing cheerleading injuries to football injuries, and the cheerleaders got so injured. Like, it was so crazy. It's definitely a sport in my opinion, and like so many guys I know make fun of that, and I'm like, all right, okay. If that makes you happy. But I think it's definitely a sport, and cheerleaders are pretty cool, if I say so myself. I have some friends that do cheerleading. It reminds me of Whipped into Shape because they have jump rope. Yo, choreography. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that movie. I might have a while back. But it's so cool. Jump rope is so underrated. There's a lot of underrated sports. Like, people are like, "Oh, they're not really sports," but they like kind of are. So I think there's a lot out there that are really cool. And cheerleading, jump rope, there's a bunch like that. And they're definitely workouts. We had a full debate in grade 7 class about dance being a sport. I think dance could be a sport. It's definitely like workout, and it counts for PE credits in a lot of high schools and colleges, from what I've heard. I'm not in college yet, so I'm not positive. But I have friends that got PE credits in high school from doing dance. So if it counts as PE credits, then I mean, it's a song from Legally Blonde. Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I haven't listened to the Legally Blonde soundtrack in like a year, to be honest. But that's great. I love that. They should make theater a sport so we can all get peak. Yes, they really should. It's pretty funny because in high school, I transferred high schools like in the middle of high school or like towards the end for my senior year. But for the first 3 years at my old high school, they said you had to get 6 PE credits, and that each sport counted as like 1 PE credit, or yeah. And so I had played 3 sports, but they're like, well, you got to do 3 more sports before. No, I played 4 sports. That's what it is. I played 4 sports, and they're like, well, you have to do 2 more, or we're not letting you graduate. But I'm like, why do we have to do 6 credits? Like, it's only 4 years of high school. Like, why not 4? I was so annoyed because I did basketball and softball my freshman year. And then for sophomore year, I did cross country. And for junior year, I did cross country. And I said I was never going to do cross country again. But I lied to myself because I chose to do it in high school because that was where all of the nerdy kids went that didn't like sports. So barely anyone on the team was good at running. It was just the sport none of the athletes wanted to do because it was during like basketball and like soccer, I think. Um so they were too busy with that. They didn't want to be in it. So yeah. And a lot of my friends were in cross country, so I did it and I got credits. But when I transferred, my new school only required 4 PE credits, so I was done, which was nice. See, I mean, we do dance, it's true. Oh, maybe high school theater would actually get funding if it was considered a sport. That's so sad, but so true, honestly. Why do the sports get so funded and, like, the arts programs are just forgotten about? It's so sad. It's so sad. Literally, at my old high school, they cut the drama program because of sports. It made me so mad. It made me so mad. Maybe part of the reason I left? No. But, let's see. Perfect. I do archery. Ooh. I wonder if I got my name. And there are so many people who don't count as a sport. That archery is a lot of work. I tried archery. I did it for like a week or two. I did like a class. And it's so hard. Like, you have to have upper body strength to do archery, and I do not have any, like I said earlier. And plus you gotta have like good aim and concentration. Like, it probably requires more concentration than a lot of sports. Come on now. Dance and theater should be called a sport you used to be able to get PE credit for at school. What? That is so annoying. That is messed up. Okay, why do schools hate the arts? Like, excuse me, what can sports do for you? They give you exercise and that's it. The arts are so valuable. They're so valuable. They teach you a lot about culture and history and literature, and they're fun. Okay, like, excuse me, and some can even be a workout, like dance. Schools, they got their priorities all messed up. I've only been in one musical and didn't have to change, but this year I might have 3 costumes. Oh dang, oh gosh, I've had to like do 2 costume changes before, but 3. Oh, that sounds really hard. That sounds like stressful. Like, oh, you gotta change and you can't miss your cue, and you're like, oh. But I wish you luck. I wish you luck if you do have to do that. Hello, Amanda. Sorry I am late to the stream. No worries. We're chatting. We're gonna go back to music in a little bit, but I'm so happy to have you here, Mushroom. Thank you for being here. And no worries if you're late. That's totally fine. But my school is a really good band program, which I'm in, but not sure about the theater or arts programs because the scheduling hates me. Oh, scheduling is always rough. I had like weird scheduling this year where I had to change my schedule for like each semester. We'll see how it goes. With second semester. First semester was fun, but we'll see how second semester goes. Yes, I was stagehand for Beauty and the Beast, and I had to help my friends get in and out of the big yellow bell dress and the Beast costume. Oh man, that sounds hard. Fun, but hard. Especially like when you're on that timer. Like in rehearsal, it's so easy to like spend more time on things. But once you get into like the actual play or musical, you're like, oh, I gotta do it in a certain amount of time. Alright, real quick, I'm going to probably play Forgiveness, but I'm going to change the category, and I'm not going to jump right into it because I need to figure out the chords because I transposed it and all this stuff. So let's see. I have the verse, and now I gotta figure out the chorus. Okay, so it's like F sharp, head 9, A flat, B flat minor 7. Fun. And then we add in an A sharp, I think. I'm not positive. If it's wrong, it's close enough. Unless Grace is here and wants to tell me what that one note change is. Otherwise, I'll probably just like do an A sharp because I think it sounds close enough. We'll add an A sharp that one time. And we'll go chorus. All right. Now the bridge. Okay, I think I might be wrong, but I'm just doing this by ear, so it's fine. I just wrote on my desk. It's fine. It's a black desk. You can't really see the red ink on it. At my school, you need half a year of gym if you're in band or choir, and no gym if you're in both, so that's pretty cool. That is really cool. That's awesome. I love that. Some schools get it right, at least. Sadly, not all of them, but that's really cool. Oh, we're doing West Side Story, but in this year, and I did Newsies, but shut it down 20 nights before. Oh, that stinks. I'm so sorry to hear that. But those are cool musicals to do. That is really cool. All right. I think that I have the chords. Now I'm just going to look up. I know the lyrics, but I'm going to pull them up just in case. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be looking down a lot because I have the chords written out on this sheet of paper and on here. So, yeah, I don't have it on my Google Doc. I forgot to add it, but it's fine. It's fine. All right. Here we go. Bear with me because this is the first time I'll be playing this all the way through on the ukulele transpose, but It's gonna be fine. All right.
I like to believe that people can change. You try to assure me that you're not the same. Still, you beg for my trust. Why would I give you that? Sure, I forgave you, but I didn't forget. You can't have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. You say that you're not gonna do it again. You say that you know that you failed as my friend. You could have saved me, but you chose not to. And now you keep saying, I'm gonna make it up to you. You can't have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. I still see the flashing lights. They keep me up at night. What you did still haunts my dreams. It's all so vivid in my mind, and it hurts. It still hurts. You can't have my forgiveness, but you can't have my trust. You say sorry is such a weak word. Well, that makes two of us. I still see the flashing lights. They keep me up at night. What you did still haunts my dreams. It's all so vivid in my mind, and it hurts.
All right. So that wasn't exactly chord for chord, but I think that was pretty good for being transposed last minute. If you want to play the song with actual chords, though, they're in the description of the video. Oh, thank you for all of the little emotes. That sounds great. Okay, this is random, but you know how there's like the book Triangle, Percy Jackson, The Hunger Games, and Harry Potter? Well, Harry Potter and Percy Jackson have musicals, but Hunger Games doesn't. How has this not happened? Like, I want to hear a sad song to Rue that keeps. Oh, that's a good point. I haven't read The Hunger Games, but I saw the movies like years ago. But that's a good point. That's interesting. Yeah. Woo, that was great. Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace. But that would be cool to see a Hunger Games musical. That was very good, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'll play a few more songs, but I told my mom I would wrap up before 5 because she wanted to like make dinner or like have me go to the store with her to pick something out. So yeah, it's 4:35 p.m. my time, so let's see. I'm gonna pull up some old set lists because those are all the new songs I had, but I have other set list documents saved. I can only imagine people slaughtering people and then they break into song. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys can be on the lookout for a Marvel musical. Stark the musical, a tribute to the MCU. No, I'm so excited to share that with you guys. Guys, I have been working on it so much this month. I actually like to get more into the spirit of it and to like for research purposes and also for my own self-enjoyment, the past 2 weeks I have watched Iron Man 1, Avengers 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Infinity War. And I saw Spider-Man Homecoming earlier this month, so it's like the second time I've watched it this month. So I've seen a lot of Marvel movies this month. Next is Endgame. It's a good movie, but I truth be told, it makes me sad whenever I watch it. But that's kind of probably because my faves die. But it's still a good movie. Heather's moment. For real. Oh, you're popping off with the MCU. Thank you. I've been watching all the movies Iron Man's in. But I love like all the characters. I don't really hate any characters. There's a few characters that I'm like not a huge fan of. Like if anybody knows the MCU, like Secretary Ross from Civil War, I don't like him. He's a bad guy. He's annoying. Like some bad guys are cool. Like Loki, okay, you're kind of cool even though you're a bad guy in some movies. But but like Ross from Civil War, oh gosh, every time I watch that movie I'm like, oh. All right, anyways, I could go on a rant about Marvel, but music time. So I'll grab my guitar and choose another song. But oh, this makes me want to binge all the movies. It's so fun. I hadn't binged them in a while. Like, I had binged them in the past, and I, like, watched them when they came out. The only movies I don't think I watched when they came out were probably, like, the first, like obviously Hulk, the first Iron Man movies. Iron Man was the first movie I watched, but I didn't watch it in theaters because I was 4 when it was in theaters. So, I mean, I don't think a 4-year-old should be in theaters watching Iron Man 1. But I watched it when I was, like... I know I saw Avengers 1 in theaters. So I think that was the first Marvel movie I saw in theaters. How old was I? I was like 8. Okay, that's still pretty young to watch Avengers 1. But Avengers 1, it's fine. But yeah, I think I watched because my mom bought Iron Man 1 and 2 on DVD when I was little. And those were the first ones I watched. And then we watched Avengers. And I hadn't seen Thor for a while, but I saw it like years ago, but I remember I only watched the Iron Man movies at first when I was little, and I still haven't seen Hulk, but I love Bruce Banner in the MCU, but I just haven't seen the Hulk movie. Okay, I've had the debate with my mom's friends, who's hotter, Black Widow or Captain Marvel? Okay, they're both great, they're both very beautiful, but I like Black Widow better, like her character. I'm sorry if you're a Captain Marvel fan, but I just love Natasha Romanoff. She's actually one of my favorite characters. I feel like she's just the mom of the Avengers. She has a good head on her shoulders. She's the only one that like in Civil War, she's one of the only people that has their head straight. Like she's thinking right. You know, she doesn't want to argue. The other one, everyone else can get they can get into like pouty moods and argue with each other, but she's the glue. Yes, let's go, high five, yo. Plus I have a beautiful Black Widow right here. Yeah, I have some figurines over here, my favorite characters. I love her. She's so cool. And also like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Like in the first movies, I loved when she had curly hair. Like, don't get me wrong, her hair is still cool, but I loved when she had curly or like wavy hair. Like, I don't know, I loved it when her hair was like wavy and curly, like in Iron Man 2, that was great. But then again, maybe I'm biased because I have curly hair, so, but anyways, it's fine. But yeah, and of course, see, I got my Iron Man over here. I have 2 Iron Mans. I got that one from my uncle's friend, my late uncle's friend, and then I got this one from my late uncle. And then I got this one from my uncle's friend as well. Spidey! I got lots. I also have a Loki and like some other like Endgame. Whoops. I have some Endgame figurines here as well. But it'd be too much work to show them all right now. Natasha has beliefs, Carol has none. Natasha has beliefs, Carol has none. If you want to choose, it's a tie. If anyone understands that reference. It's so nice. It is so nice to have Amanda on my side. It is so nice. It is so nice. I love that. You guys are great. I love theater references. This all theater references are welcome here. Even if I haven't seen the musical, they're welcome here. All right. Hamilton, let's go. Yeah. All right, let's see. I have my playlist pulled up. Do I know B flat on guitar? I do. I could do this song. I'm like scrolling through. This one doesn't. Okay, I'm probably gonna do any requests before I choose a song, because I'll probably do one or two more songs. So if you have a request of a non-Dream SMP song I've done in the past, or a Dream SMP song, or if you want me to choose and surprise you, I can do that too. This is the best chat. Y'all get my references. Yeah. Jekyll and Hyde is getting revamped on the West End, and I'm so hyped. That is so cool. I remember like being into I was kind of into Jekyll and Hyde when I was like in 7th grade, I think, but I only listened to a few of the songs and I didn't realize that it was a musical at first, but I should check that out. That's pretty cool. Not really a reference, but hey, you know, even if it's not a reference, if it's about a musical, it's welcome here because we love musicals here. I'm in love for any song that you know. Awesome. Cool. I'm looking between I could do Strangers because I know a lot of people like me to do that, but I could do another song that I haven't sang in a while. I'm gonna drink water. There's this one song that I have it on YouTube, like an acoustic cover of it. Whoops. I'm doing ukulele chords, oh gosh. And I might do this one because I haven't played it in a while, but I wrote this like in 2019, September of 2019. So that was a while ago, and I haven't played it in a while, but I really like this song. It's one of my favorite songs, so I think I'm gonna play it. It used to be my favorite song of all time when I first wrote it. Have you guys heard the Bonnie and Clyde musical? I haven't, but I'll have to check it out. That sounds like it could be pretty interesting. Right, so this song is called Down by the Ocean, and I've played it before on stream, but I haven't in a hot minute. So yeah, and it's on YouTube, an acoustic cover, a live performance too, I think, but hopefully I remember how to play this. Okay, Down by the Ocean. I never called you out, even though you've done me wrong 1,000 times. You're spreading rumors around town, but you told me that you were fine. I was down by the ocean when I heard about all of the things that you said. And now my eyes are open, but my heart is broken. I wish you didn't. Yes, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your aggression drove me up the wall. I should have known we'd never last. Bottom of the sea is where my heart's at. Lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. Endless nights that I stayed up late, crying over you. Gave you a chance, but now it's too late. There's things you can't undo. Thought I'd sink, but I swam. So you tried to break my heart, tried to rip my sail, but I still availed. So you fed me to the sharks. I was down by the ocean when I heard about all of the things that you said. Now my eyes are open, but my heart is broken. I wish you didn't. Yes, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your aggression drove me up the wall. I should've known we'd never last. Bottom of the seas where my heart's at. Lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. I admit that I wanted you back. At first, you even had me questioning my own self-worth. But now I see that my loneliness made me blind. Trying to ruin me seemed like the perfect crime. Try to use your lips to sink my ship, but I'm not going down. Yeah, my heart sank under the waves, but I'm back on deck now. I was down by the ocean when I heard about all of the things that you said. Yes, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your aggression drove me up the wall. I should've known we'd never last. Bottom of the seas where my heart's at. Lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. I was down by the ocean. Yeah. Alright. I think that'll be the last song that I play, because I think that's a good note to leave off on. But of course I can chat a little bit, and let me read some chat. But alright. I think Frank... Oh, hold on one sec, my sister's being loud. Okay. Your music makes me want to turn on my phone flashlight and wave it back and forth slowly. Aw, thank you. Oh no, Nightbot timed people out. No, man, I'm so sorry that you got timed out. Nightbot. And now okay, let's see. I think Frank Wildhorn is underrated in general. I'll have to check Frank out. I'll have to check out Frank's work. That's so cool. Underrated artists can be so great, honestly. They're like a gem, hidden gems. I love the figurative language in this. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad. I remember when I first wrote this song, I tried to use as much figurative language as I could because I thought it was a lot of fun. Great job. Thank you so much. Night strikes again. Yes, night does. Unfortunately. No, Nightbot always being the villain in chat, but so much lore, so much lore. Is Nightbot the secret hero or villain of this channel? Yes, Nightbot is a secret villain, but also hero. Maybe an anti-hero? Nightbot, our beloved. Oh yeah, so I will do some quick announcements. Like like I said earlier, but if you weren't here earlier, that's totally fine too. I am not going to be publicizing this at all. It's just a hidden gem, a fun little Easter egg. But I do have a Tumblr now. I had a Tumblr back in 2020 for music originally, and then I stopped using it. So I rebooted it. If you want to find it, I'm not going to link it anywhere. It's not in any commands. It's not linked anywhere. I haven't publicized it at all, except here. So if you want to check it out, feel free to. I'll post on there a bit. Yeah. I think of it as like an alt Twitter. But yeah. We trusted them, but now we can't, like your song. It's so true. But also new song coming out probably early February. I was thinking late January, but I kind of want it to be perfected as much as it can be. So I'll probably take that extra time. So expect early February. It's going to be an alternative rock song. That's all I'm going to say so far. And I'll probably stream before it comes out and give you all a sneak peek. Also, I want to do a birthday stream because I'm going to be 18 in 2 weeks from today. Because my birthday is on February 4th, and that's in 2 weeks from now. And I wasn't streaming when I turned 17. I started streaming in March of 2021, and my birthday's in February. You will be old. I know I'm gonna be old now because in the Minecraft community it's child and old. So like once you become an adult, you're old. Oh no. But yeah, so I'm thinking of doing a birthday stream. I don't know what I'll do yet. Ancient. I know I'm gonna be ancient, guys. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I asked for a new webcam for my birthday, so we'll see if I get that. If I do, the streams will be extra cool. I think my webcam's pretty good, but like there's been a few times I was trying to use it lately and it was glitching. But yeah. So look forward to that. I'll let you guys know when it is. I update on Discord a lot. If you want to join the Discord, !Discord, and Nightbot will leave the link if you're not already on it. And if you subscribe, you get extra perks on the Discord. I have it linked, so that's cool too. One of my favorite Frank Wildhorn works is Death Note music. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. That sounds interesting. That sounds like Wildhorn is very underrated. I'll have to check out their work. I heard one of those songs on Thomas Sanders' channel. Yo, that's cool. But yeah, so new song, alternative rock, early February, birthday stream early February. I don't know if I'll stream on my birthday or like before, but I'll do. So I want to do a birthday stream. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll do like a variety stream. Maybe I'll do music or something. It'll be fun. Also, I've been working on editing the Brevity SMP series. I want to make a series on my channel and I'll stream it on here. I've been pretty busy this month with school, so that's why I haven't streamed as much, but I'll still try to stream. I'll try not to disappear on Twitch. But I probably won't be streaming like every day or like every couple days. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. And thank you also to my wonderful mods that have been here. You have been an awesome help. Yeah. So I think that's all the updates I have for now. But let me see who's streaming, who I can raid. I'm debating who I should raid. You know what? Let's raid Jack Manifold. I don't know if he'll see it, but you know, why not? Jack has reacted to my songs before. Jack literally, he did a stream where he was reacting to like stuff, #Year of the Manifold, and he found a clip that Grace posted or retweeted, and he listened to part of Bittersweet again on stream, and he sang along to it. He freaking sang along to it, which I thought was so cool. Jack, you are so cool. He's at like 3.7k right now. So let's raid him. Why not? Yes, that clip. I know Jack is great. Yes, I love Jack. He's so awesome. Just but we're gonna raid Jack Manifold. Maybe he'll see you guys. Maybe he'll see my raiders. Maybe he won't. But either way, yeah, let's go. Thank you all so much for watching. It means the world to me that you all came here on this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, thank you for being an awesome chat, the best chat, a bunch of musical theater nerds, and just fun people in general. But I'll see you soon. And thank you, Mushroom. Thank you. I'll see you all soon. Bye. Raiding Jack. I won't end stream till the raid is ready. And let's raid.